Hello everyone, welcome to a new video by the team Bull and Bear. Many have asked regarding the entry, exit as well as setting the stop loss when I notify that a particular stock has satisfied NR7 strategy, and therefore we have come up with a new video explaining how a manual entry can be made. So for example, we'll be taking a stock that I have notified on 23rd of June at 10:46 a.m. that this particular stock has satisfied NR7 strategy. So at 10:46 I have told that this particular stock has satisfied NR7, and also I have told to those who are not certain about the manual entry to wait for algo signal. So let us try to understand when to take the entry, how to set the stop loss, etc. So we'll be taking the chart of Aero Pharma. So here we have got the chart of Aero Pharma, and we'll be setting it into full screen. So we'll be setting the chart at the 5 minutes candlesticks, and as I already told you that we'll be including the indicators like moving averages of 20, 50, 200, RSI, volume, etc. to the chart. So we'll be finding out the candle of 10:46 at the time when I mentioned that this particular stock has satisfied NR7 strategy. So we'll just zoom the chart and we'll find out the candle at 10:46, and here we have got the candle. So this is a candle of 10:45. Naturally I have notified at 10:46 there will be a gap of maybe 1 minute for typing, etc. So this is the candle that we require, and we'll be marking this particular candle. So this is the first start. We will be marking the candle, identify the candle, and we'll mark it. Now we have two methods. Either we can follow the trend line method, or we can draw the channel. So here it is the channel. So first we'll look at how this channel can be made, or the channel can be drawn, and so we'll zoom out a little bit, and we'll mark the candle, the marked candle which will show that we have made the NR7 strategy. So we'll start from the top most part of the 5 minutes candle, and we'll draw backside to we will draw backside to the line which will be touching all the 5 minutes candles of the previous days. And then we will draw down, and we'll take the day low point. So we'll be getting the channel here, and here we have got the top point, and from this top point we'll draw and drag to the right side. So here we have got a channel, and now our aim is to find out the entry point. So the entry point is at the point when the candle break the channel and goes upward. So our entry point is not this big green candle, but the small candle. So this is a confirmation candle, and therefore here it is our entry point. So let me mark our entry point is above the channel. So remember that our entry point is above the channel, and we have only marked here. Hope all of you have understood that. So now our next aim is to find out the stop loss. Now we already have got the entry point. Now let's try to find out the stop loss. So to find out the stop loss, we have got two methods. Either we can select the day low of 666 as the day low as the stop loss, or we can set the retracement point as the stop loss, or if we can identify that retracement point, we can use the trend line as the stop loss. So here is our entry point, and after the entry it was retraced a bit. So we'll be finding out we'll be clicking at the retracement point. Then after clicking, draw a straight line downward connecting that particular point. So these are some of the 5 minutes candles of the previous day, and we'll be connecting these lines and draw a straight line. So here we have got a straight line, and this trend line can be set as the stop loss. So here we have got the trend line, and whenever the candle this crosses the this trend line, we will be exiting or we will set our stop loss over there. So stop loss is below the trend line. So here it is our stop loss. So it can be here or over there. So this retracement can happen at any time, and therefore whenever the candles cross the trend line, we will be exiting or we'll set the stop loss over there, and we'll assume that our stop loss is hit. Now let us find out the target. So if it goes without hitting the stop loss, we can trail the stop loss. We can increase goes on keeping the target higher and higher. So first we have set at 666 as our stop loss, then later we shifted the stop loss to 677, and if it still goes higher, we can set the stop loss at a higher level, or we can trail the stop loss. So we will exit by the end of the day. Anyway, we will not to be holding for the next day, or whenever we get some reasonable profit of 5,000 to 6,000 rupees, we will be exiting. So similarly, on 26th we have another trade we have taken. It is ultra cement. Let us take this ultra cement as another example. So actually I have notified, or I have sent a message stating that ultra cement has satisfied the NR7 strategy at actually Alco was taken the trade at 9:31, and actually I was a bit confused, or I was a bit tensed. Because if Algo take a trade in the early morning hours, the early trading hours, it can be a false breakout. Usually our stocks are very good, our stock selections are very good, and usually all of them hit the target. Especially if Algo take a trade, they are considered as a very good trade, and the present trade was taken at 9:31. So here is the chart of ultra cement. So I have sent the message at 9:31 that NR7 is formed, and here is the candle. Yes, here it is the candle which is formed at 9:31. So here, yes, this is the candle which was formed at 9:31. So we'll be marking this candle. So let us zoom out and see how this candle looks like, how the chart looks like. As we have done earlier, we'll be selecting the channel, and we'll be choosing the topmost part of that 5 minutes candle of 9:31, and then we'll be drawing buy side, and here we get this few candles. We'll be drawing downward, and after taking the day low, then we'll be taking the higher point, and we'll be drawing to the right side. Today here we can see it is trading within a channel, and it has not broken this channel, and therefore a breakout has not happened. So those who are taking the manual entry can wait, but Alho has already taken the trade. So as per our strategy, it is a 20 SMA line, and this black line is the 20 SMA line. So as per our strategy, if it crosses this black line, Algo will automatically take the trade, and therefore this Algo was taken today's trade. So early in the morning itself, this 20 SMA was broken, and therefore Algo was taken the trade. But it looks like a false breakout, not exactly, but it looks like, because early in the morning itself it was up by some 200 points, and then there was this retracement. So now this manual entry can be made at the point when this channel is broken, and it goes up when the chart goes up, because our entry point is entry above the channel. So as we look at the chart, we can see that it has not satisfied an entry level. So here also we have got an option to set the stop loss. We will be using the trend line. So after the marking this higher this 5 minutes candle, here is the lower point, the retracement point, and we'll be drawing a straight line, a trend line, which will be touching the retracement point and the day low. So here the stop loss is hit, and therefore it is time for us to exit, even if the trade is taken in Algo. So the exit point. So exit below the trend line. So whenever the trend line is broken, we will be exiting safely, we will be protecting our capital. So in algo, there's a small loss of 2000 something is already made. So either we can wait for another trade, or we can take a manual entry when this channel is broken, when the upper side of the channel is broken. Because if a breakout happens, the next target will be, so if a breakout happens, we can set the target around 8166, which is well above this consolidation level. So here is our first target. We can mark our first target over here. So first target is 8166, and we'll be marking it over here. So here we can see there are some two other support points here, or something like resistance points over there. We can set the second target over there. So here we can mark as our second target. So we'll be setting the second target at 8212. We'll be setting it, and if it breaks, then it will automatically move to all-time high. So it may go to 2400 something, 420 something, above that. It's not that it will happen today itself, but it may happen in the coming days if the stock performs well. We cannot consider this morning as a false breakout, because if it were to be a false breakout, it could have this come down, the stock would have collapsed drastically, but it has not really happened there. It was sustaining something over a particular level. Since it has not broken the day low, there is a possibility that it will be moving up further higher. So this is how we make our entry, exit, etc. We will be drawing the channel to determine our entry, as well as to setting the stop loss. We also can use the trend line, but the channel is an easier method. To determine the stop loss, we can connect the maximum points of our side, and we'll be setting the stop loss over there. And so at the time when I notify that a particular stock has satisfied NR7, we can draw that round circle over here. So you yourself can set a target, entry, exit, etc. So by connecting all these points, we will know that there are some kind of resistance or support over there. There are also a possibility of a sell-off. So before it reaches this sell-off point, try to exit and therefore we can get a good profit over there. Okay, thank you for listening to me so long. Have a nice time.